Season 2 is nearly over and you won't believe who's just returned to the Fortnite Island. With time running out in Season 2, that means the next Battle Pass is just around the corner, and I'm going to be hooking up a bunch of you guys who hit the like button on today's video with the Season 3 Battle Pass. So once you hit it, leave a comment down below with your epic ID. The season started off with a bang and not much has gone on since. But things are about to get crazy on the island. People are getting worried, cracks are appearing everywhere, and we'll also see the return of one of Fortnite's most evil characters. We've got a ton of secrets to talk about. But first things first, we need to jump in game to find some of the NPCs, because as of today, they've got brand new interactions to do with the live event, and they give away a ton of clues. So first up is Stray, and he's located over at Mega City, and he says, I've been seeing faults develop, splitting the island. Something's happening. Okay. So he obviously knows about the live event that's coming. And he's not the only NPC we've got to talk to. Now we're going to head on over just west of the racetrack and we can find CRZA. So if we approach him, what does he say? These island rumbles are messing up my shots. Yeah, because there's earthquakes happening all the time. The next NPC is Sunflower, so let's head on over to Frenzy Fields and see what she has to say about the live event. Let's see if she has anything different to say. She says, ground's been rumbling, spooking my animals. My poor chickens won't even cross the road. I mean, these are just getting weird now. Right, now this one should be interesting. Mystica, who's heavily involved in the Fortnite storyline, has she got any news on this live event? So if we go upstairs, Mystica should have a new interaction and dialogue. She says the island trembles, perhaps from Mega City's impact. We must learn more. So she seems to think the earthquakes are happening because of Mega City's impact with the island. And the last NPC, just south of the Citadel, is Imani, who also apparently has special dialogue, so let's find out. Okay, and does the island usually have these rumbles? So these are all characters that have got brand new dialogue to do with the live event. So what is this live event they're all talking about, and how is this old Fortnite villain going to be involved? Mystica seems to think the earthquakes were formed when the island was hit by Mega City, but she has no clue on the dark secret that's unfolding around the island. Firstly though, another secret that looks like it's gone over everybody's head is the fact that it looks like Fortnite will be doing another collaboration with Marvel in the near future. Last time we saw a Marvel season, we had the Fortnite comics alongside to help us understand the storyline, and currently new comics are in the works, which people think means a new season dedicated to Marvel is on the way. At the end of last season, Iron Man's repulsor gauntlets were updated in the files after 2 years. These were only obtainable when defeating Iron Man at Stark Industries, and they enabled you to shoot lasers out of your hands. Stark Industries was awesome and was the main home of Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. It had a crazy amount of detail, even having his own room full of his different outfits. So if Iron Man's mythics are in the files, that means Iron Man must be making a return again soon. To top it off, Donald Mustard, the creative director of Fortnite, is a huge fan of Marvel. He talks a lot about how Fortnite and Marvel still have a lot of work to get done in the future, and he even recently went on a Marvel podcast. Do you think we could see another dedicated Marvel season coming to Fortnite? The question on everybody's mind right now is, how do we know the Herald is coming back? Well, check this out. So last season, Stellan was building a rift gate for the Ageless, a young Geno. Whilst building this gate, Stellan warned the Shapeless Man of the consequences of building this gate, and that the island could break apart if the rift gate was to get destroyed, which ended up happening. This saw a huge rift open up in the sky and obviously brought us Mega City, and more importantly, the Monoliths, the darkness that Stellan warned us about. And that brings us on to, that's right, the return of the Herald. Now, I know what you're all probably thinking, we all watched her die in the Fracture Live event. Well, guess what? She's still alive. So, who is the Herald? She was introduced to us back in the Chapter 3 Season 3 trailer, where she was ominously looking over the Fortnite Island. She then arrived in Season 4 harnessing the power of the Chrome, and was a messenger for the last reality. Throughout the season, the Chrome spread across the island until eventually it reached the reality tree. The plan was to destroy the island and to free the 0 point so the last reality could take it, but the plan kind of got messed up. Right now in Chapter 4, something is growing inside the Fortnite Island and is attacking the 0 point, which is causing earthquakes to rumble all over the island. I mean, the last time we saw this was all the way back in Chapter 3, Season 3, where a certain someone used a reality tree to drain power from the 0 point. That's right, the Herald, and it's happening again. Now throw your minds back to the Fractured Live event. Yeah, it wasn't very good, but we all saw that the Herald got consumed by the chrome which he was controlling, and then proceeded to explode along with Reality Zero. This was kind of a mistake, as she wasn't meant to consume herself. But it looks like she's still alive, and there's a ton of secrets on the island right now that you've got to see. Right at the beginning of Chapter 4, after the event, you may have noticed the Herald tree situated between all the new biomes. Get close enough and you could even hear the breathing of the Herald. But it was soon discovered that it looks like she's escaped out of the back. And that's only the start, because then another weird location turned up not too much longer. If you head on over to the Monoliths, these look like they're the cause of the suffering of the 0 point. We all thought the 0 point was protected inside the vault, but it looks like that isn't the case. What's funny about these Monoliths is that there's now 3 locations around the map, and a lot of people think they have nothing to do with the 0 point. But take a look at this. When all lined up, what lies in the middle? The 0 point. So who is controlling these Monoliths? Well, if you find yourself at these Monoliths, you'll find Herald. And this is where things get interesting. Not only is she covered from head to toe in chrome one side and the last reality dark matter on the other, but if you play her music pack, it has a ton of similarities to the Heralds. Take a quick listen. And not only that, her loading screen shows her interacting with the chrome, and as we know, chrome heals stuff. So it seems like she is here to resurrect the Herald. If you take a look at this leaked upcoming skin, you can see, well yeah, it's a new version of the Herald. She's actually coming back. This leaked skin survey shows the Herald made out of stone, amber and wood. So it looks like Herald is performing a ritual to bring back the Herald after she accidentally killed herself with the chrome. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because things are getting crazy on the island. Roots have started to appear everywhere out of these cracks caused by the rumbling of the 0 point. And these roots look very similar to the reality tree. And the theory is that these roots are potentially the roots of the jungle biome for next season. And I mean, this would make perfect sense, because as we know, the Herald is heavily associated with nature, as she's pretty much a plant-based being. And next season, we'll have a brand new boss NPC that will patrol this jungle biome. And it looks like it could be this new version of the Herald. So, if she is coming back, does this mean she'll be a messenger for the last reality again, and to direct them in the right way of the 0 point? I mean, we've seen that the last reality was supposed to take the 0 point at the end of the last event, but Fortnite ended up scrapping it, so it looks like we got a lot to look forward to.